Hello everybody, welcome to my brand new video, and in this video I would like to take a crack at SMD soldering, surface mount device. Most of you know what SMD means, but yeah, it might shock you, but I have never done any SMD soldering before. I know, shocking, right? Even though I keep saying I'm a beginner every single time. I'm gonna try to solder SMD components, and yeah, I'ma go nuts. I hope you enjoy it. Now, I would like to preface that I apologize for the weird camera angles that I'm going to put you through, because I don't have a microscope. I mean, as you can see, this is just normal camera footage. I'm using the headband. Normal headband that has magnifying glasses on it. So yeah, this is okay. So first of all, this is some practice board I ordered off AliExpress. It's like $2, I think. You get every component with it, and yeah, I hope I do good with it. I hope I do something well. Let me just get a notebook to elevate it, get the angle right, and bingo. Great. Okay, now, well, should I stop moving and twitching already? First of all, let's see. Is my soldering iron heated up enough? Okay, it melts solder. I'm gonna be using the classic old reflow technique. Let's see. I'm gonna try to solder R1. Resistor R1. So, the classic reflow technique tells you to put the soldering iron onto the board, add a little bit of solder on it, and that's it. Then you get your component. Let me just unpack it first. Like I said, in this video, you're going to be seeing both my victories and my shames, because I'm really not ashamed to admit that I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Okay, let me just grab the component well enough. Okay, let's try it. Heat both the component and the pad. Whoa! A minute. Keep both the component and the pad, and done. It is soldered. Now, I'm gonna be using my other hand. I'm ambidextrous, and I hate the fact that I'm ambidextrous. Now, you heat both the pad and the component, and you feed in the solder. And it's soldered. Great. Maybe my solder is too thick. I don't know. Let me reflow the first part again, because the etiquette of the reflow technique says so. Done. Okay. I soldered my first SMD component. I guess, yay. Okay, let me try to do that one more time. Let's see. Okay, I put my magnifying goggles now. Let's try to do this properly. Okay, so step 1, heat the pad. Step 2, add some solder to the pad. Great. Step 1 is done. Step 2, grab the component. Heat both the soldered pad and the component. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be soldered. Great. Okay. And then reflow it. Now, how do I get the angle right? Maybe like this. Great. I'm actually really happy with that. Let me just refill the first side. Okay, whenever you see a bulge like that, there is a cure for it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. I dropped my soldering iron. Sorry about that. As I was saying, whenever you get a bulge like that, just don't be afraid to add a little bit of flux. Keyword being a little bit. Let me get the wipes to wipe it off. Well, I hope now you believe me that when I tell you that I've never done this before. That I'm not lying you taking you for a ride. Let's see. Let me just rework. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to tend my tip. It corroded really badly. Okay. Done. Maybe not enough. Now it's too much. Great. I'm sorry for bumping the camera all the time. I know I seem like an amateur, but I am an amateur. Okay. That component is soldered. Okay, great. Now I'm going to apply the solder to all of these pads. Great. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, this solder paste sucks. Let me just wipe it off. Okay. Now, let me unpack some components. Our number 11. Yeah, I know I have shaky hands. Okay, the component is a little crooked. Okay, great. Next component. Let's see. Okay. One more. Sorry for bumping the camera. Great. Let me get some more components. One of these components is upside down. Now my OCD is turning up again. Okay. I'm the weirdest guy on the internet, flipping a component that he soldered successfully. Okay, let me just decrease the temperature a little bit. Okay, next component. Okay. Over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll clean that up later with some alcohol. Okay. Now let's solder the other side. How do you do this? Done? Okay. Okay. Let me just reflow this. Whoa! Yeah, like I said, you never would have guessed that this is my first time soldering SMD components. Especially because I'm clumsily touching other components next to it. I mean, I've never done it on camera before, so be tolerant to me a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay, great. The other side. Okay, this is what I like. Sorry. Great. I hope this is a good connection. Okay. I'm going to solder a few more components, then I'm going to do it off camera. Now this one looks really ugly. Let me just rework it. Okay, I'm going to solder 4 more components, and I'm going to continue doing it off camera. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for being quiet. Just really hot in my room, and there are a lot of background noises. Ouch. Okay. I think these two are the first ones that I properly handled. Okay. 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 Two more components. I'm sorry for my shaky hands. Okay, not bad. I really envy people like Big Clive who can solder while holding components within their hands. In their hands. Great. Let's just reflow this part. This was the perfect one. Okay. 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 That'll be all for now. Or maybe not. Let's continue doing it. It doesn't cost. Okay. Next. Great. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's get some 3 more components. This is actually not a good joint, or maybe it has too much solder. I'll see about that. How many? 3, right? 3. Let's do this. Okay. Come on, baby. Okay, now it's good. Let's reflow it. Whoa! This is bad. Okay. When you get stuff like this, when stuff like this happens to you, okay. I'm gonna have to get some wick. Okay. I had to wick it out. There was too much. Great. That's a connection. Let's be done with the first row. I think I can do it in these 5 minutes. 2 more components. Okay. Okay. I think my solder wire is actually too big. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And the last but not least, this one. I'm sorry for being quiet for most of this video, but this is sort of like a solder with me video. Because I really wanted to get into SMD. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Okay, the moment of truth. I got my multimeter. And let's see. Did I destroy any of these components? Let me try to have a joint focus on them, but probably I can't. Let's see. Now let's focus on the numbers. Okay. First component. 624. Okay, second component. Whoa. Whoa. Let me just check something. 622 meg. Wow. Actually, point. Minute. Point 622 meg. Wow, I didn't destroy any of the components, and as I believe you can see on it, it says 624, which means that it's 64 and 4 zeros after that, which means that it's 640K, and 640K is 0.62 something meg. Cool. This is really cool. I love it. This is looking pretty pretty hot. I love it. I love it. Okay. What I really do want to try to solder are these voltage regulators or transistors, whatever. Okay. Can you see them? Yes, you can. Okay. These pads are really, really tiny. And I don't know if I can do it successfully. Okay. Pad number 1 is soldered. Now I'll just take one voltage regulator from here. Attempt number 1. This is not bad looking. Although, sorry about this, I really do notice that my solder wire is too thick for the job. Okay, I'm gonna definitely need to wick up a bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. Ouch. Oh, this solder wick has flux on it. Well, let me clean it. I'll try to do another one. Keyword being try. I'm applying this flux. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna break the number 1 rule. Soldering in general. And I just did it. I broke the rule. It's time for all the engineers to cry. That was a joke. Okay. Okay, that is not flush. Now it is. Okay, this is pretty well soldered. Since I have flux on the board, I can do this. Okay. That is not bad at all. Let me clean the board. Okay, I cleaned the board. That is it. I touched stuff up for my own sake of OCD, but that's about it. Now, the kit did come with these chips. And I'll be honest, let me just refocus on them. did come with these chips. And I'll be honest, I don't think I can handle them with the soldering iron that I have right now. I really don't. I can maybe do it with a rework station, but I don't think I can solder them. I've seen this one from Dave Jones from the EEV blog. Okay, 1 moment. Let me readjust my soldering iron. He solders these components like this. He touches the pad. He gets some solder on the pad. Some, not a lot. Then he gets the component. Let me just try to get it the right way. Yes, I believe this is the right way. And he tries to line up the pins. Okay. One more. Great. I'm actually pretty happy with how that one went. Let me add some more solder to it. No, let me add some solder to this one. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to do drag soldering. This is drag soldering. Whoa. Again with too much flux. I mean, I don't mind, I'll clean it up, but... Okay. You get a lot of flux on it. And then you get a lot of solder on your iron. Then you drag the iron towards all the pins. And once that you short it, you just touch them up again. Okay. Add some more flux to the pins that you shorted out. Done. This is soldered well. Well, for the first time. Okay, it has its quirks, but this is not a bad soldering job at all. Okay. Every pad is soldered. Every leg is soldered. Okay. Let's try the same technique on the other legs. Get a lot of solder there. And then we'll try to solder them now leg by leg. Sorry for my shaky hands. Okay. This is not a bad soldering job at all. Let's get a tiny bit of solder on it. Wipe it off and wipe the excess off. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, I have to hold it with two hands. Okay. 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 Now, I'll be honest, I don't really care if I destroyed this component. It is the first time I soldered a chip. First time I soldered a chip ever. So, it's warm, but no shorts. This is not a bad soldering job at all. Everything is shiny. Everything looks good. Everything is shiny. Everything looks good. I don't think this is a bad soldering job. I mean, people can disagree, but it's my first time. I swear it is. Okay. Thank you, Dave Jones from the EEV blog. I will try to repeat. Now, I will try to repeat this Fool's Odyssey again. Again, Dave Jones from the EEV blog. I've seen it from his videos. He just used much smaller solder wire. Much thinner solder wire. Okay. Let's take the component. Put it on the board. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Now, let me solder this leg. I apologize. Okay. It's flush. Now, again, since there is flux, well, since there is flux on the board itself, Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. This achieves a much better result than drag soldering. So what did I do? I just added some solder. No, seriously, I did. I added some solder. And then I went pin by pin. This is not a negligible amount. Solder. Great. I mean, if you ask me, that's not bad at all. It's soldered. It's a little bit crooked, but this thing has like 16 legs. I don't really care that it's crooked. Now let's do the good old-fashioned checkup. Soldered. 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 Definitely soldered. Okay, this one. Soldered. 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 Wow. Would you believe me if I told you seriously that this was my first time doing any type of SMD soldering? You probably wouldn't. But I'm pretty proud about this. The board itself doesn't look that bad. The board doesn't look that bad. You know, I know half of the components are missing, but I can easily do those off camera. These ones are the ones that really count. And wow, I love them. You know, this type of work reminds me why I got into electronics in the first place. Man. Review on my cheap soldering station. Let me do my Swift camera work. I like the autofocus, it works, finally. Review on my soldering station is coming up. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and Thanks for watching. And have a nice day. And thank you for being here with me on this journey because, my God. I mean, check it out. It's really not that bad. Cool. I mean, I can solder the diodes, but that is almost the same like resistors. At least I think so. Wow. And diodes are larger. They're 1206 and 0805 is smaller. So yeah. Thank you for being here with me. You are awesome. I love you. And man, I hope I do a lot more of these. Seriously. Bye bye.